Hey, welcome to step two, which is your market research. So let's talk about how to do your market research. So step one is to collect the filled out EMS sheet from your portal. So in the last module, we talked about creating your filling out your EMS your EMS worksheet. So once you have done that, you put it in on your portal. So after you have put it in your portal, you just have to copy it, like copy it as normal text, then just have that in your clipboard. So that's step one. So then step two is to enter these prompts on ChatGPT in deep research mode and on Claude. So let me show you how to do this. Once you have copied this on your sheet, the next thing is to click on this place, prompts research. So we have normally before we continue, market research. The reason we do market research is so we can understand who we are selling to, so we can better sell to them. You know the reason you should have watched the sales module by now. The reason people buy is because they want to move from their current state to their desired state. And the best way for us to sell to people is to be like, hey, you are here. I want to move to here and I can help you with that. So that's how you sell to people. That's how you sell. So but to understand where your customers are and where they want to go, you need to understand first who your customers are. Many business owners think they understand their customers. They really don't. Even if you think you understand your customers, there's still so much to understand more about them. So you need to do research to really understand who they are, how they think, and how they even talk and how they communicate. And what we have noticed is that the best copies are the copies that sound like the people in your market. So you want to really understand them, what they sound like, and the things they say and how they think. So that's that. And before we were doing market research, is that we will have to go online and do a whole lot of market research, and it takes like days to do. Like it's so hard, but it's important. It's worth the work, but it's so hard. But what we have realized is that we can use a more simpler way using ChatGPT. So ChatGPT and Claude can go online. So Claude is like ChatGPT. If you don't know what Claude is, let me just show you. It's very similar to ChatGPT. Sometimes better, but most times not. But in certain cases, Claude is better, especially when it comes to writing copies. Claude is really good there. So what we do is use both for the same task, and we then be like, okay, Claude is better here, or ChatGPT is better here. Then we pick then we pick the one we want. And if you are very AI savvy or you love to play around with AI, you can use Claude, Gemini, all the AI tools you have, the same prompts. Then you can look at their outputs and just pick the one you prefer. So yeah, that's that. Now let's look at the research prompts we use to do our market research. So it's like conduct deep market research to identify your ideal customers, their pain points, goals. You don't need to read all this, but it works. What you just need to do here is to look at this place. Yeah, we said that you use these questions and answer below as your starting point and primary reference to understand our offer, audience, and context before beginning external research. Basic info about you, your name, your business location, how much you charge, your offer, the problem you solve, and AMS. So here now you want to you want to take this place, like you want to remove here, and then enter something like my name is best, my business is in Lagos or Benin or whatever. I charge, let's say, 500k or 50k or whatever. My offer, I help XYZ get this result by this process. So this is how you really want to, if you're thinking about your offer, this is how you want to think about your offer. I helped avatar get result by process. So you write that. Then the problem you solve, I don't think you need to add this already because you have already state that here. Or if you write your offer in a different way, which I don't recommend, you can then add the problem you solve here. Then after you have done that, if you have any more information you'd like to add, just add it here. If you have a unique process, a philosophy for your business or whatever, just add it here. Then after that, you just copy the EMS, like the market research, the Multimedia smart market questions or whatever, copy it and paste it here like this. Once you have done that, you copy every single thing, like every single thing like this. Hmm? You copy it, Control C, come to ChatGPT, click on this plus icon here. You will then click on deep research. And if you are using free ChatGPT, you will notice something here. Okay, it's like I have 5 left till January. So you don't want to play around with this because it's limited. How many deep research you can do? I think it's per month or per week. So, and generally you don't need to do more than one because this prompt is so good. All you have to do is to just change that place, like enter your name, business, whatever, and the EMS. Click on deep research, and click on paste here. So you click on send. It usually take like 30 minutes or sometimes 20 minutes for ChatGPT to go online and do all the research and everything. So that's one. Then the next thing is to do is to come to Claude. I think Claude right now is having issues. Last time I went to Claude, I hope it's working now. Let me see. So you can just enter your stuff here, then click on send. Claude is pretty fast. It takes like, let's say, 10 seconds. But ChatGPT gives you more in-depth information. But sometimes Claude do some good work too. So you can combine those two. Yeah. So that's what you do. You Once you have done it, you copy that, like you copy the information you get from ChatGPT. Then you come back to your then you go back to your client portal. So you come to your client portal, you come to this ACP information, you paste your result here. So that's that. So you have to follow this process. It makes everything simpler when we are moving forward. So okay, so that's step two. Then step two. Then step three is to create your client persona. So this is really simple. So this client persona, the reason you are doing it is that it really helps you when you are doing other prompts and other things with AI and stuff, because you don't want to keep saying I am this, I am that, explaining yourself. You just want to copy your client's persona, just paste it there and move on. It's pretty simple to do. So to create a client persona, use this prompt. We run a marketing agency. This is our client's answer to our onboarding questions. Okay, so because this old stuff is what we use at our agency. So it's more like what we built by ourselves from trial and error that we're giving you right now. So this particular prompt is what we use for our agency. So you can also use it to just say to we run a marketing agency. This is our client's answer to our onboarding questions. Basic info about your stuff, your AMS. Then write with 1 to 3 sentences who is our clients and what we do. So you can also say something like this: I am doing marketing for my business. This this is my info. With 1 to 3 sentences, who am I? And what do I do? And paste the response in your ICP page beneath your market research output. And before we continue, let me just give and before we continue, if you use AI or you want to be using AI, which you should for your business, one of the simplest prompting technique is this framework, persona, context, task, format. So persona is who you are. Before people will tell ChatGPT people will tell ChatGPT or AI, like, pretend you are a neuroscience or pretend you're a marketer or act as if you're a marketer. From our experience, that doesn't used to work then, but now it doesn't work anymore. So when we are writing persona, we tend to we tend to describe who we are, like ourselves. Um, like, let's say I own a gym or I own a business, so that's the persona. Then the context is something like I'm doing market research for my business. This is my info. That's the context. So you give it this context. Then the task is write 1 to 3 sentences. Who am I? And write 1 to 3 sentences. Who am I? And what do I do? So that's the task. That's the task. Then for the formatting, it's we don't really give format here. It's unnecessary. And for the persona, it's not really that important. We don't really give any persona here. So we just use this context and task. But generally, you want to create a prompt that does these three. These two being the most important. You have to give it context first. Without context, you don't get good results. So give it context, then ask it to do what you want it to do. Yeah. So that's the format for writing prompt. Anyway, that's that. So step four is to copy and paste the outputs on your client portal in your SCP information, which I've already done, and add the EMS sheets and client persona beneath it. So you can add this, which I've already done as well. So that's how you do your market research. This usually take like this before, but now in 30 minutes you are done. Okay, let me show you an example of this old stuff. So this is one of our clients' EMS. Like this is it. You can pause it to read it, but you don't really have to. So that's that. Then for the deep research, so after she has given us that information, we take it to ChatGPT and Claude to do a lot of deep research. And here's the output: demographic and general information. Like this is it. Key challenges. This is it. Financial and practical barriers. This is it. Emotional stress and uncertainty. This is goals and aspiration. Short-term goals, long-term aspiration. Emotional drivers and psychological insight. This is extremely important because this is how you know what moves your ideal client, your ideal prospect, and how to write ads, what to say on your VSL, on your videos that's going to make them react, what's going to stimulate them to take action and to enter your sales funnel, and what to even say on sales funnel to convert them. So this is it. And also we're going to show you how to use this information to create an ad, to create a VSL that's going to make them convert. So that's that. Then we have general direct client quote. You remember that we said that when we are writing our ads or doing marketing, we always want to sound like our prospects or our ideal clients. And this thing here helps us do that because we see how they sound like. So when we're writing our copy, we want to sound like this too. Then pain points and frustrations. There are quotes. These are some of their quotes and things like that. Mindset quote like what they believe and things like that. You want to see that and understand that so you can use that to your advantage in your marketing. So that's it. So it's very like it's kind of plenty, but it's very good. I'd recommend you read through this yourself, even multiple times to really understand your clients. And we're going to be copying and pasting this to ChatGPT and Claude to write copies and do all our stuff for us. So that's it for this module, and thank you for watching this module.